Get daily updates directly to your inbox plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe? Try again later. Invalid email. Celtic fans got their first glimpse of new boy Charlie Musonda, but it was Moussa Dembele who did the damage as the Hoops got their revenge on Hearts. Dembele bagged his first goal since the Betfred Cup final win back in November after teeing up Odsonne Edouard and Dedryck Boyata as Brendan Rodgers' side wrapped up the points before half-time. Kyle Leftery grabbed one back late on, but the Hoops were home and dry with room to spare against the side who ended their record unbeaten run in spectacular fashion before Christmas. It was a different story at Parkhead as Dembele got back to business and Edouard impressed, with Musonda looking the part with his half-hour cameo. Image. SNS. But the game was wrapped up long before the on-loan Chelsea star make his debut. The 4-0 Georgie going over was still fresh in the minds as Celtic tore into the Jambos from the first whistle and surged ahead inside 3 minutes. The finish from Edouard was stunning after he burst from the halfway line, but the touch from Dembele was equally vital. Celtic's stall was set out and skipper Scott Brown showed his intentions when he was booked for smashing into Ross Callaghan. It was 2-0 after 25 minutes when Dembele again carved out an opening, this time teeing up Boyata to barge his way through on the blind side and tuck the ball in at the near post. Image. SNS Group. The front man was due a goal and it arrived 10 minutes before the break. Kieran Tierney scorched past Connor Randall, checked his run, and drilled across the face for Dembele to steer past John McLaughlin. Hearts' night lurched from bad to worse when Harry Cochrane bust his shoulder after landing awkwardly following a tangle with Brown. The pace dropped after the break, but Celtic still had chances to extend their lead. Dembele curled over and Edouard was blocked by McLaughlin. Image. SNS. There was a roar as Musonda took his bow, and immediately thrilled the crowd with a double step over and cheeky back heel with his first touches. The flash of skill almost teed up Dembele, but the Parkhead men continued to push for a fourth. Instead it was Hearts who hit back though to stun Celtic Park. Lafferty pounced on the elusive ball after Brown had his pocket picked deep in his own half-end. The finish was sensational. There was to be no fightback though, and it was the Hoops who could have added to their lead if it wasn't for some late heroics from McLaughlin. 3 talking points. NT Cham's the man. Image. SNS Group. Moussa Dembele notching and getting back to form, and Odsonne Edouard's best performance for Celts will have warmed the Hoops faithful. But was the display of Olivier NT Cham that was the real standout. The French ace has showed in flashes this term, but he's now building up a head of steam and justifying his 4.5 meters price tag. The former Man City youngster ran the show against the Jambos. Cheer for Charlie. Image. SNS. Charlie Musonda got a huge roar of approval from the Celtic support, and he looks keen to put on a show for the supporters. The borrowed Chelsea ace isn't short of confidence if his first touch shows anything. The youngster's backheel was slick, but there was enough in his short appearance to suggest he will be an exciting prospect. Hearts will mend. Hearts had the misfortune of running into a Celtic side on a revenge mission, but no side in Scotland could have lived with the Hoops on this form. The Jambos went 12 games without defeat going in, and went nearly 14 hours without conceding. Craig Levin's men will be bruised by this one, but they are in far better shape these days and well equipped to hit the reset button and go again.